Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you to coverage of the NASRA 360 Racing Network from Bristol. We're getting ready for the Florida Cabinet Distributors 300. But on this Monday, it is also a solemn Monday. On this Memorial Day, on this solemn time of national reflection, dedicated to honoring and mourning the military personnel of the United States of America who died while serving in the forces. Always remember, our flag does not fly because the wind blows. It flies with the last breath of every soldier who died defending it. Heroes never die. They live on forever in our hearts and minds. Those who would follow in their footsteps. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. All gave some, and some gave all. And on behalf of the NASRA world, we say thank you. Please join us in a moment for the playing of taps, followed by our national anthem as we get ready for race night at Bristol. Did you get it? Taps is playing. Copy that. Oh, sorry.
Green flag, green flag.
That's fine. They didn't wait for us. Go figure.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And you got Dale Earnhardt,
Dean,
you got
we're
Richard
muted.
Petty.
Go ahead, Jacob. Everything that we were talking about, it's already off the rails. So just go on, brother. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, there's goats. Obviously, everybody looks at the goats. Obviously, Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt, 7-time champions. But I think if there was 4 drivers that was going to be on that Mount Rushmore, you got to put Kyle Busch's name up there on that. I think Kyle Busch. I mean, and granted, yes, I mean, he's a 2-time champion. He's a 2-time. Sweeper here at Bristol. He's done all these things. He's won 234 races total in his career. But the big thing about it that always took it out of me, and one thing that was always a big thing for me, I was a huge Kyle Busch fan. Not right off the bat. When him and Junior had their fights, I was like, but other than that, I mean, I'm a Junior guy. But anyway, I mean, Kyle, he had 2 great kids. I mean, 2 outstanding, beautiful kids. I mean, Braxton and
yes,
I mean, and his absolutely Lennox, his daughter, and everything. And the big thing about that is they had the big, the bundle of joy, fund that they had, obviously for that, and raises awareness, for families that are trying to have kids. And Wesley, you know this as well. Dean knows this as well. A lot of people knows this, that it was hard for me and my wife to have kids. And I mean, that's a big deal for us out of that. But mainly the thing, I mean, granted, he was a hell of a race car driver, but more importantly, he was a hell of a person, a hell of a husband, a hell of a father as well. So
yeah. And I'll be honest, man. The Kyle Busch that I known before actually getting the chance to meet him and work with him and call races, and obviously his son Brexton, I have a totally different. My decision or final decision of what I thought of the man changed when I met him. And I think we live in a world today, sadly, selfishly, where people judge people very quickly by and I always say this as we go back to green, never judge a book by its cover, because what you might think of somebody may be somebody completely different. And whether you loved him or you cheered him, you booed him, he didn't care. He reminded me so much of Dale Earnhardt. We lost the Dale Earnhardt of this genre, this era. 234 career wins, 102 X Series races, of Raleigh races. That's the most of anybody. 69 Truck Series wins, one at Dover. 63, I think, Cup Series wins. I mean, the guy was a GOAT. And we got trouble as we got now again Brian Chew collected. Collie Miller, Aaron Van Roddel, they're all involved in an accident in the middle of turns number 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. Caution out for the second time. So I'll say this. As some people do not like Bristol, I find it coincidental that the track that he dominated at, sweeping twice in his career here at Bristol, is where the NASRA series is at tonight at Bristol after his passing. So pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, Wes, I mean, it is kind of a, just crazy, what the man done behind the wheel and everything. I mean, and another thing about this as well, you got to give the man props. The guy told it like it was. Whether or not it pissed you off, whether or not it, made you happy, made you sad, however it made you feel, he had a way about himself. He was one of a kind, as we have heard time and time again. The man was one of a kind, and he certainly will be missed. He was my dad's favorite driver. He used to call him Peanut. Because of the M&M sponsorship and everything. My dad actually got to meet him back in 2018. So pretty cool. I got to meet him a couple years ago at Talladega as well. So he will certainly be missed. He is the GOAT. Kyle Busch is the GOAT.
I mean, Denny Hamlin called him the Kobe Bryant of this genre. And I mean, and I agree. But in my opinion, I mean, nobody can replace Dale Earnhardt as the man, the grassroots blue collar guy that become what he did. But for Kyle Busch, we lost basically somebody. And you will see, and I don't want to get off subject because I promise you, just like all weekend, all these guys are in shock and awe, but we still have a job to do. And if you want to see what NASRA drivers thought about Kyle Busch, just take a look at some of the throwback trucks. There's the double mint truck driven by Kyle Busch. The 58 has a special throwback black and white M&M's truck. There it is. I know it says DSR electric, but there's Jonathan Cofield. There is M&M's in 3D on the 41. A lot of these drivers tonight are adorning M&M's and the Kyle Busch colors in memory of Rowdy Kyle Busch. So, and like I said, for it to be Bristol tonight, just very coincidental. There is another throwback right there. There is another one. That's actually what the car looked like for the 33 of Kyle Busch with Austin Hill driving at Charlotte this past weekend. There's some more throwbacks. There you see it.
Saw Lucas Oil one as well. Look damn near dead on exactly how Kyle Busch had the Lucas Oil Chevrolet when he was driving for RCR in the number 8.
There's one going back to Hendrick when he drove the number 5 Kellogg's car. You know, a lot of people don't remember that. He drove for Rick Hendrick. He didn't drive for a very long time for Rick Hendrick, but he started his Cup Series career driving for Rick Hendrick in the number 5 Kellogg's car. Only 2 years.
Yeah,
his first ever win happened. Yes, that's right. His first ever win was at Richmond in 2004, driving for Rick Hendrick.
Yeah, but he actually took over for Terry Labonte as well, because Terry Labonte was so good, obviously, in the number 5 Kellogg Chevy, and then obviously Kyle Busch fled over there and took hold of that ride. And, matter of fact, I believe it was the same team, if I'm not mistaken, Wesley, correct me if I'm wrong, where he was driving the number 5. It was here at Bristol, and it was in the COT cars, and he said he loved Bristol, but these COT cars, he absolutely hated them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was here.
Right. Yes, he said it was junk. You're exactly right. We got trouble. Caution on the racetrack again. Truck 29, Shane Trotter from Asheboro in trouble. He's driving, by the way, an Interstate Batteries Kyle Busch throwback, in case you didn't know. That's a throwback of that one. And I promise you, we're gonna go back to the race. We will call the race, but obviously we are thinking of the memories and you know, Jacob, something that I'll never forget, man, was there's what happened to Shane Trotter, the Van York 29. That's the Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries throwback spinning. And Shane, just give you a heads up, brother, I'll be announcing at Caraway for NASCAR this Saturday night, so make sure you pop by and say hello. But Jacob, back to what I was saying, my friend, was that you know, we watched Kyle Busch become such a great talent. And I was telling my friend Jackie this as well. I have had the privilege to call races for Brexton Busch already. One of the ones that I'll never forget was he had an Achilles heel wanting to win at Wake County Speedway. Well, Kyle Busch, the night before in 2022, he won SRX at Pulaski County. I announced that event with Bob Dillner and Alan Bestwick. The following night, his son Brexton won at Wake County Speedway. It was 3 years to the day that Brexton had first went to Wake County Speedway to try to race and win there, and he couldn't. And he finally did it. And one of the things I'll never forget is they took the audio of our race call for SRX and for the race call at Wake County, and they put it on Fox, Jacob. They put the audio and the broadcast on Fox to promote what Kyle Busch and Brexton Busch did. And that's something very, very special that I was able to be a part of, not to mention all the other great things that I'm going to tell you this. I've already found out from very good sources and friends of mine at NASCAR that I know. Richard Childress has nationally, publicly opened the welcome mat out to Brexton Busch. And I have no doubt Brexton is going to continue racing. When Brexton gets in NASCAR, he is going to be a phenomenal talent. And he's already got a guaranteed ride with Richard Childress. Bottom line. That's how much respect Richard had for Kyle. That's how much admiration that Richard has for that young man, Brexton Busch. It's going to be fun to watch that young man. We're under caution, everybody, after Shane Trotter's crash on the back in turn 3 and 4. And We'll get ready to try to get this back underway. You know, one of these races at Bristol sometimes, Jacob, are caution crash fest. Hopefully tonight we don't see that. They got 250 laps to get it done, and right now there is 30 laps completed. When they come back for the restart, buddy, this time by trying to get to lap 75. That stage update is presented by CRN. Back to green.
Yeah, back at it here tonight. Obviously at Bristol, Adam Newton, always very, very good here at Bristol. And obviously he's had a couple of times where he might have tangled a little bit. Yeah, we got lap traffic down on the bottom side. Good. 23 wide. What the hell are you doing? Move! The caution is out. I'm sure it probably caused it.
Oh my God, we got the big one. Somebody just lost their bowl of cereal. And the milk went spewing. Number 7, Carrie Tribune and others. Carrie Tribune, Clemens, Taylor Peacock. Oh, the champion Matt Cherry and Lucas Oil Kyle Busch throwback collected. This was the big one here at Bristol on lap number 30. Watch this. Oh, my goodness.
My God. I mean, yeah, lap traffic kind of was the one that was kind of right there in the middle of that. Looked like it was the 11 that was kind of right there into that spot. And, I mean, it looked like the 11, at least, you know, from what I was seeing. It kind of looked like it was the 11, but I was down on the bottom side. He was the one that was on the bottom, just everybody shooting around him on the outside. Looked like the 11 might have been Dylan Ilinich, possibly. Maybe that was the cause of it. There he is. You see him kind of comes out right here, very slow.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Let's see right here. They go a little 3 wide. 27 tries to shoot around the outside, obviously. Luke Smith, obviously. And yeah, actually, it might not have been Ilinich, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll just say this. The 11 caused it because he got up in the traffic really slow. And Dylan Ilinich, even though he kept going, it's kind of like a Talladega Daytona effect, Jacob. It's, you know, the person that started the wreck isn't involved, but the aftermath is who gets collected because the 11's making everybody slow down. There it is right there. Look at the bottleneck. Look at the checkup. And then the domino effect is, I'm getting collected here. And that's exactly what there's Matt Cherry. Rodriguez in the fence of the number 6. He's bicycled up off the safer barrier. Taylor Peacock, others.
Elvis. Elvis. Like you saw him right there in the 54. He got a piece of it as well.
Brady LaBeouf just sneaking by to say, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Look at this. Cherry just out of nowhere. I mean, literally a domino effect. Literally everybody just stacks it up. And literally a straight-up cluster smack dab in the middle of the corner. And others just trying to lock it down, trying to find a way around. Others just said, screw it, I'll just lock it down and just wait for everything to mosey its way on down. Right here, Brady LaBeouf into 24. He sees it all happen, but he tries to slow it down. He just ain't got no time. I mean, and some of these guys, they jammed on the brakes like LaBeouf did. Everybody just kind of jammed on the brakes and done what they had to do. The problem is, it literally went on back. Wesley, they jam on the brakes. The guys behind them don't, and it shoves them straight on into it. That's how it went all the way from the start up there around where Matt Cherry was on back, maybe about 10 trucks back. So, I mean, there ain't a damn thing you can do about it when you get run over from behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had some audio issues coming back from the special Memorial Day pre-race ceremonies. I know that came out perfectly, but we had some, we just didn't have the mic unmuted when we came back, and we do apologies for that. Lap number 51. Lap 51. That's a special number for Kyle Busch as well. Lap 51, we will pause and remember Rowdy Kyle Busch. Lap 51. And that was a popular number in his truck as well. Ironically, the trucks are here, Jacob.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I mean, I don't believe anybody. If somebody in NASRA was 51, obviously, well, you know, obviously it's Brian Chew, so obviously you've already talked about it. He's running. Obviously, a Kyle Busch throwback. If he wasn't, then I would ring the damn bell on that one. We would have been.
He is.
But obviously,
he has the Exxon Rowdy Busch throwback. There it is right there. See it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely beautiful, too. beautiful
Yellow.
look how they had it.
Oh, trouble.
Beautiful look, though, right in front of Daddy.
Wow.
I'm going around, but I mean, but as like I said, I know we just had a wreck and everything, but awesome how the paint scheme looks to take it from the throwback, but then with the Exxon and everything to completely wipe that crap clean off of there and it say DSR electric.
You're
love
exactly
it.
right.
It's
And if a lot of people don't know, it's not only a Kyle Busch Rowdy throwback for his truck days, he also mimics the Days of Thunder Rowdy Burns, because that's where Rowdy Busch came from, was Kyle Busch becoming the villain from Days of Thunder. He said, "You're going to call me Rowdy? I'm going to be Rowdy Busch." And there it is. Look at the Lions 3D Designs entry going around. What a hit for the 49. That's Keith Haney, Tyler Justice, Craig Bontrager, Shane Scott, all involved in this one here. Here's a look at it one more time. By the way, caution out. Caution out for the 5th time at Bristol.
Yeah, I mean, right here you see it. Justice just straight up just gets literally ran
He got tapped
over.
Wow. Was that the 33 that tapped it? No, the 32. Chris Ellis
32.
tapped the 6. Yes, sir, from Raleigh, North Carolina. He tapped him, and then the 6 went spinning to the 49, and Bontrager had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, he just literally slap dab ran him over. I'm sure he's not going to be too happy about that. And obviously, like we talked about a while ago, here, obviously, at Bristol, beef does kick up, and I'm sure beef will eventually happen out of that one. Brian Chew got so damn lucky right there that Bontrager didn't just run him all over. I'm telling you, some of these guys are going to go back, and if they're not watching in their mirrors during this race, they're going to go back and watch on this broadcast and go, "Oh my God, how did I miss that?" Or, "Oh my God, how did this guy miss me?" These guys are really going to be watching back on this broadcast knowing that they possibly got lucky. Maybe not for the whole race, because I don't know how that's going to work out later, but just in that instance, how lucky they got.
Caution out for the 5th time. We need to step away. We'll take a break. Thank our sponsors. We're back with more at Bristol right after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Just took the green flag in stage 1. Don't forget lap 51. A moment of silence, except for the roar of the trucks in remembrance of Rowdy Kyle Busch, who had a lot of success driving trucks in the number 51, the number 7. How about Spire Motorsports last night at the Coca-Cola 600? I know it was plagued by weather with under 30 to go, but for Spire Motorsports to win at Charlotte, that was emotional for Daniel Suarez as well. Nonetheless, down to the inside in that double mint gum, number 19 throwback for Kyle Busch. That's Hillsborough, North Carolina's Adam Newton. And right now, Jacob, he's got a good solid run in the 19. Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic right now. I mean, just absolutely trying to walk away with it, to be honest with you. I mean, you still got plenty of time right there to make it. Damn, got door banging right there behind them. Lyons and Newbury kind of mixing it up a little bit right there behind them. Luke Smith and 87 Harris right there kind of mixing it up as well. Newton trying to work his way, trying to basically hold it down. And look at him, leading, kind of looking like a damn pace truck, more or less, for these other 4 that's right up behind him. Lyons trying to work this outside lane. Newton trying to work his way through 3 and 4, coming to 51.
The inaugural series champion, Adam Newbury, trying to work his way to the lead as we pause and remember Kyle Busch. Technically, this is lap 51 coming to an end, but it's okay. We popped it up at lap 50. All good. Paying remembrance to Kyle Busch, Rowdy. As I mentioned, two-time driver to sweep at Bristol. Never been done before. Dale Earnhardt didn't even do that in NASCAR. 234 career wins. Most across the spectrum of National Series winners. 63 Cup wins. 69 truck wins. 102 O'Reilly Series wins. In trucks and O'Reilly, he led as the all-time winner. He is the all-time winner, should I say that. And right now, it is Adam Newton. Yeah, oh yeah, more wins than even, yeah, he's ninth on the all-time win list at 63 Cup wins, but he is the all-time leader of wins in Cup in the trucks in the X Series or the O'Reilly Series. And look at this now. Watch the inside. Here's Harris and Newbert. You know, Jacob, it was going to take a little bit of time, I think, for Adam Newbert to finally get his rhythm. But if you look at the stats in the past on Adam Newbert, the driver from Toccoa, Georgia, the inaugural series champion from 6 seasons ago, and he's been on an absence for a while, but his domination in short tracks is palpable. And I think that's why we're seeing Adam Newbert have the run he is right now, up to third.
Yeah, I mean, and Adam Newbert, obviously, you know, he's needed a good run like this for quite some time, Wesley. I mean, you mentioned it.
He struggled.
His line's up here trying to kind of work his way around the 19 Adam Newbert. But, yeah, I mean, awesome to see from Toccoa, Georgia, one of the Georgia boys here in the field of Adam Newbert at the number 4 Toyota, trying to mix it up and trying to hold it down, get you some stage points up here coming to the end of 75. And Wesley, you mentioned it just a second ago with Kyle Busch having 234 wins. Last win, obviously, was not this past Friday, but the Friday before last in Dover for 69th win in the truck, and that was 234. What's the odds if we just say, you know what, hell with it, we get to lap 234, give him one more time? Why not?
Lap 234, you got it. Remember the name, remember the number. Lap 234. I mean, I'd be fine if we put his logo down on the bottom right and left it up all night long.
I'm with
shrink it. We had already, so listen, guys, here's the deal. We had already had plans, and I want to say thanks to our Australian buddy, Mr. Bigglesdean Hopton. Yes. Because he's in Australia, but he has formerly been in America. So he knows about the holiday. He knows about what Memorial Day is. And let me say this as well. Some people get this misconstrued or confused. Whoa. He ate the hell out of the wall. Big hit behind them. That was Lyons, I believe it was. No, it wasn't Lyons. It was a back marker. I think it's the 54 truck. He ate the wall hard. Will still continue to race on. They were coming out of turn 4. Whoever's in the 54 truck, I know that's who it was. And man, he walloped. Raul Alvis, the Daytona pole winner here, walloped the wall, trying to battle alongside Lyons in 41, and he's in the wall again. So you see when it rains, it pours. 10 to go in stage number 1, and Alvis is in trouble after hitting the wall. Right now, Newton is gone. He's leading this thing.
Yeah, I mean, he is just straight up gone, out of all this right here. But, I mean, just absolutely check it out. Already got a half a second lead now over Lucas Lyons as well. But, Wesley, you were talking about how damn good of a job, that, Dean has been doing and everything else. I mean, he's done a fantastic job trying to get all this stuff lined up with the Memorial Day opening and with the Kyle Busch stuff and everything else. So, I mean, got to give a huge props. I'm not sure if that's what you were going to say because Raul Alvis just completely blew it.
Yeah, I was going to say that he did. He made me have a squirrel moment. But what I was going to say was that, yes, we were already planning to have a special pre-race ceremony for an observance of Memorial Day and TAPS, the national anthem. Obviously, and then racing, and we kind of jumped the gun a little bit, and our apologies for that, but we still stuck with it. If anybody's offended, while we weren't going to take the national anthem off, even if they dropped the green, we weren't going to take the national anthem off. As right now, but obviously, when Kyle Busch passed away unexpectedly, shockingly, tragically last Thursday, we knew we needed to change some of our shift to not only Memorial Day, but also for what we were going to do for Kyle Busch. 5 laps to go here in stage 1. And look at this now, the battle for second and third heating up. Can somebody run down Newton and spoil his stage win? He's got to hold off a big gaggle of traffic coming out of out of 4.
Yeah, but he's got to hold him off as best that he can, try to work his way around the 81. Taylor Peacock right now coming this time, obviously 3 laps to go. And Newton already worked his way, got himself around Taylor Peacock. I'm telling you, this could be one of those nights right here where Adam Newton, the Bulldog, could try to win him one for Rowdy right now as Luke Schmidt and Adam Newbert, they're going to slug it out for the 3rd spot with 2 laps to go.
2 remaining. And that's Smith finally now, but Newbert for 3rd. Lyons up ahead. Can he cut it down to Newton's 2nd lead? He will not. 1 lap to go here in stage number 1. Adorning the Kyle Busch double mint peppermint double mint gum throwback. Here comes Hillsborough, North Carolina's Adam Newton, stage 1 winner here at Bristol. Caution will come out with the top 10 with Maurer across the scoring loop. No, my apologies. We're staying green. My bad. That's on me. We are not going under caution. We're staying under green, and that means it's time to break some glass and kick some. Welcome to Glass Mechanics Stage 2.
I about think we can get away with that, to be honest with you. I really do think we can get away with that eventually.
It's time to break some glass and kick some ass. Is that what you're going to say?
I think we can get away with it, to be honest with you, Wesley. I think we really can.
You know what might also work? It's either kick ass or chew gum. I ran all out of gum. I'm all out of chewing gum.
You might get away with it. As bad as I gotta say it, but we're going 3 wide back there in the back. Oh, good Lord, have mercy. It's getting interesting right here. It's getting good in the neighborhood, I guess, back there with Cole Larson and the 2 going 3 wide. They're going to get back 3 wide as well. Wow.
He is in the middle. Shades of Kyle Busch right there. Getting Rowdy 3 wide up the middle. Coming out of 4. Oh, trouble! Taylor Peacock. Harris, the 18 just got collected after going 3 wide. Freddie LaBeouf, season 2 champion involved. And it happened with Cole Larson crashing going into turn 1.
Yeah, Larson going around right there.
No.
He's going to really throw it out. Oh, no. Wow. I mean, Larson trying to get it straightened back out right here going into 1. Not able to do it. He's got to pull forward, back up, pull forward, back up. And that's the only bad part about it right here, Wesley Outland, when you come. Obviously, here you're just in a bad spot right here. I mean, you got to wait for everybody to go around. I mean, hell, it's a half-mile bull ring. You just got to keep waiting. Eventually, you get your chance to get out of there. Watch, you just get squeezed. There's Colton Hogan right there on the 5, down on the inside, and they worked their way up there with Andrew Harris at 87. We'll see kind of what will. Yeah, I mean.
Oh no, Larson! What in the hell? Peacock was stopped in the middle of traffic. Harrison Larson had nowhere to go. Neither did Maurer or Johnson or Cinnamon or White. Brady LaBeouf and others. Watch this again. The 81 just stops. Well, that's a good reason why.
Yeah, he just loses it. Bam! Harris nips him. Larson involved. 971 NASRA's area code. Nate Maurer getting a piece of it as well.
Can we go on board with 81 Dean and production truck? This is going to be fun. I mean,
I don't know about that.
For us, but not fun for him. Watch this. Put the women and children to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Little JR coming out of it.
Wives. Here we go, baby.
Just hold it.
Bam.
Damn. It's like, got nowhere to go, man. Nowhere to go. That's like the equivalent of going to like a bumper cars at the state fair, right? I mean, you're right in the middle of it. And if anybody's wondering why we didn't go under caution at the end of the stages, this is why. 6 yellow flag of the race right now there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happens, obviously. When you come to Bristol, you end up getting all these cautions just left and right. I mean, and wow, unfortunate right there for Peacock. Unfortunate for Larson. Unfortunate for Harris. I mean, you name it. Everybody pretty much just getting bad spot out of that right there. I mean, just innocent bystanders, guys just trying to get on around there, and game over. I mean, watch it right here, right on board with Larson. He's going to need some Mountain Dew when that's all said and done right there. I mean, he's got to get jacked back up, and I mean jacked up as he's got to try to get that truck fixed.
He said, "Do the do."
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do the do and to take some commercials. Back in a moment. Stay with us, everybody. Pit stops. We'll give you the ideas of those when we return.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Green flag just fell. Green flag just fell. Andrew Harris getting a black flag, couple of others. Caution coming out. Working off turn 4. It's Adam Newton in the lead. Driver from Hillsborough, North Carolina, adorning the double mint gum throwback truck in memory of Kyle Busch. Adam Newbert back in second. Smith in third. Of course, Parsons and Cofield your top 5. I want to send a big shout out to my announcing friends, Alex Robinson and William Burkhart, the Announcer Devour Hour, coming soon to CRN podcast platforms and outlets. Jacob, we might even need you to be a guest on that one night. I'm telling you, we're going to have fun. We're going to talk racing. But when you get 3-4 announcers all together, it's going to be a show full of hot air.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy, obviously. I mean, is it unrated? Like, I mean, is it rated? I mean, what if
it's triple X.
I'm not sure how far we can go with it and everything. I mean, obviously, good behavior. I've done it before, but obviously, I love to get a little bit rowdy sometimes when you get on the podcast. But yeah, buddy, I'd love to be on there.
The Announcer Devour Hour coming soon to all podcast platforms and outlets from CRN Podcasts. Yeah. Jacob, if you ever started back up the door bang and download, I'd simulcast your show. I'd put you out on the radio here.
Well, I mean, I haven't really been able to get it back up, and obviously, we just got a lot going on.
You and Taylor got to stop taking vacations and trying to make babies again is what y'all got to do. I'm telling you, I'm going to call Taylor out. Seriously. Leave Jacob alone. He just came back from vacation, man. I'm telling you. Yeah,
to a certain extent. I mean, but anyway, we're trying to get it back up. We may throw out a couple more episodes before it's all said and done. So we may throw out a couple more.
Just condense it. Maybe make it a 30-minute show. Or just Randy. It don't have to be like on time every day. And that's one of the things that got me about this. I'm going to tell everybody, and I want to go off subject. 20 of 75. Adam Newton still leading over Newbert, Smith, Parsons, Cofield. This is why I stopped doing Finish Line, Jacob, and you were a guest on Finish Line. I did that show with Fox Sports Radio and then by myself for 6 years. The reason why I quit was you take the time to reach out to the drivers, the PR people, the NASCAR media people, whoever, and either they don't call you back or it's pulling teeth to get them. And secondly, it was just, there were times where we're literally trying to fill dead air because the people I had guests to be lined up with did not commit to the time they were supposed to be on, or you couldn't get a hold of them. And I'm literally like, I'm killing myself for 2-3 damn hours every Wednesday morning, Wednesday night. And the biggest thing that pissed me off and why I stopped doing Finish Line, and you can ring the bell because I got beef over it.
All right, I'm gonna find
Waiting for the bell. I'm waiting for the bell. We got beef. What really ticked me off is they put Michael Waltrip's boring ass piloted pocket show in my spot on prime time and put me in the morning. And that's what really ticked me off the most. And I understand that it's Michael Waltrip and he's a Daytona 500 winner or whatever else. But guys, if you had to listen to that man talk for 2 damn hours, you would ask yourself the same question as well.
Well,
now, am I calling him out or am I calling him out? I'm just being honest. That's the reason why. No, that's the reason why. They bumped my show to put his there, and my ratings dropped. And after 5 or 6 years, I said, you know what? Screw it. Then I got bumped. Jacob, you remember this because I vented to you on the phone about it. I got bumped out of the Masters. I got bumped out of damn Wimbledon. I got bumped out of Tour de France. Who the hell cares about bicycle racing?
Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, the door banging down here on the NASRA 360 Racing.
Stop ranting, Jacob. I'm going to stop ranting, brother. I'm going to stop ranting. Wow. Maybe finish line will come back. Maybe it won't. I don't know. People have begged me. Hell, Jacob, you even asked me what happened to it. Bring it back. Bring back finish line. I'm going to hold everybody to a contract.
He just threw the whole damn truck and just threw Rowdy on it. So got to love that right there, obviously.
I love it. Rowdy.
Right there rolling. He even got the 18 on the roof of the 42 right there. Speaking of Justin White, Peyton Johnson behind him. Good God Almighty, we got another caution. Bud Traeger goes around right there behind him as well.
Justin White, nowhere to go for Bontrager and Craig Schroeder. Oh my goodness! Wow, Johnson into him, and watch this again. Justin White. Now, Justin, don't get mad. Hey, you know what I forgot? Man, we ain't brought Adam Newton in, Jacob.
Yes, we have not.
We got to bring in the stage 1 winner. Where are you, Adam Newton?
He's probably wondering where the hell we're at. Let's see if we can find him.
Here. I got him. Let's bring in Adam Newton. Adam, you are, man, you're shades of virtual Kyle Busch tonight, man, at Bristol. Doing really good to that double mint throwback truck.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite schemes, and you know I love Bristol and Martinsville, and this is for him.
Tell you what did Kyle Busch mean for you being a sim guy, and how cool is it, thanks to the world of trading paints or whatever it is, that you can be able to have your own Kyle Busch or throwback trucks that you want to have, Adam?
Oh, it's amazing, man. I mean, to pay tribute to, if not one of the all-time greatest, drivers, it's an honor. And I'm trying to drive like him, and hopefully I can bring home the victory tonight.
Jacob.
Adam, what's the, obviously, the Kyle Busch thing, obviously, the theme, I guess you could say, well, one of the themes, actually. What's your greatest Kyle Busch memory?
It's got to be Martinsville.
Which one? I'm scared now.
For me, we were there when he won the Halloween race. And that was his first victory. I mean, I got lots of stories. But he came over, him, Dale Jr., Casey Kane, and they drank the beer with us as they were going to get on the helicopter after the race. And
oh, wow.
I mean, they just chilled with us for like 30 minutes, just talking about racing. And I got a Victory Lane hat, and I've got some actually really cool pieces. I've got the other Bristol nose off the COT car, and I got the left quarter panel of that 200 wind corner.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Bud, we'll let you go, man.
What I thought.
I keep telling every damn body you don't live in Clarksville, Virginia anymore. You live in damn Hillsborough, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Are you in hiding?
I'm in hiding. Incognito.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
There you go. There's our thoughts there. Who was he with? Swim?
Yes.
Put him back in his box. Come back to green. Pace truck is in.
Green.
Newton. Newbert, side by side. Jacob, we're back underway. 35 of 75 in Glass Mechanics Stage 2 at Bristol.
Yeah, I mean, back to what I was talking about, I'm kind of happy that he didn't come up with the Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski Martinsville thing where he went off on Brad. I thought that was the moment he was going to go with, but he didn't.
This is an air.
No, that was a different one. I'm talking about it. Yeah, that was Bristol. Matter of fact, that was at Bristol. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Driver intros. But Adam Newton right now holding it down. Newbert right here got a swim 1-2 going on. Hunter Parsons in the 91 has slid up here and got up into the third spot as well with Hogan and Cofield running up here inside the top 5. Richards and Cofield kind of slugging it out right there for the 5th now. It's Lyons, Barnett, Johnson, and Craig Schroeder up 25 spots. Johnson's up 32 spots from where he started here in this race. 15 to Peyton Johnson trying to close it in up here, but Adam Newton still leading the way.
Top 5 right now. Newton out in front. Newbert, Parsons, Hogan, and Richards, your top 5 here at Bristol.
You're listening to Clayton Clover's Baseball.
Oops, you're here.
A community radio network. We now pause for station identification.
Sorry about that. That was the baseball station ID. It'll go through, though.
This is the Community Radio Network. WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Well, Jacob, as you can see, I've had the promo guy cut me some new promos. I hit the wrong button. My apologies.
Yes.
Clayton Clover's Baseball, though, will be live in Danville, Virginia on Wednesday. Pre-game show presented by Allstate at 6:30. First pitch, 7 o'clock. And I will let everybody know I will not be here in the booth on Wednesday night. I think Dean and Michael or somebody's going to fill in. I won't be here, so sorry. Real work comes first. Out in front, it is Newton in the lead. Newbert in second. Parsons, Hogan, and Richards, your top 5. And Jacob, we're trying to get to lap 150 here. Already lap 120 on the board, closing in on the halfway mark in about a handful of laps. Man, I'm telling you, Adam Newton is just dominating in this race tonight. Nobody can hang with the 19.
No, nobody really can, Wesley. I mean, for the most part, as we see a couple of them bouncing off the wall, look like that might have been the 4 of Adam Newbert kind of bounces off the wall, trying to get around the 1 of Jason Morales. But for the most part, and I'm probably going to jinx this when I say this, hope I don't, but for the most part, yeah, we had a couple of cautions right there at the start, but for the most part, this race has kind of went on a little bit. Usually we see, Wesley, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this track here at Bristol has had the most cautions in a NASRA event.
Yeah.
I believe we cracked 30 on that one. 32. Yeah, 32. So, yeah, well, I know, Dean, I'm not trying to jinx us, and if there's a caution that comes out right here in the next 30 seconds, then it's my tail. But for the most part, we are seeing a very, very good Bristol race right now. And Adam Newton currently up here at the front. We see a little bit of battling going on back here in the back. There's the Holodaddy, Brian Chew in the 51, trying to mix it up, trying to slide back up through here. Ironically enough, some of the accidents he's been in, he's still on the lead lap. And right behind him is Cody Knott and Brady LaBeouf. All this going on just outside the top 15. Battle for 16th right here on your screen. And look up there with the multi-groups. Bottom, top. You saw some 3 wide as well. A lot of people, the old school fans loved it when they were on the bottom. I did too, just kind of rooting them up off the bottom, sliding up out of the way. It's my 30 seconds right there. I just busted his caution is out. That's on me.
Damn you jinxing stuff, man. What in the world?
Yeah, that's me.
That's on you. It's his fault.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, we suck again. Oh.
Yeah, Haiti 67 right here in front of him. 39 Dane Hagen right here behind him. Buzzy Mongo, Matt Cherry, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. right there in that mix as well. Just kind of gets in a little bit too hard. Hagen does. Looked like Haney tried to get out of the gas, didn't want to run the 88 over. And unfortunate enough for him, he was trying not to run over Phil Pappas. He ended up not, but then it ended up getting himself run over by Hagen. Hagen not able to get on the brakes. But back to what I was talking about, Wesley, the old school Bristol used to be, you're always down in the cellar where Grandpappy has the moonshine for granted. You're never up on the top side. If you got up on the top side, it's because somebody hit you in the tail and knocked you up the racetrack. It took me a little while to get to this multi-group, to actually start liking this multi-group, but I very much love it. I really do, because it gets guys, to be able to go around the outside, try to make something happen, but you still get this right here, a little bit of bumper tagging, somebody coming in a little bit too hot and getting into somebody and sending them around. Not something you want to see, obviously, but, you still get that even with this multi-group racing.
We're going to step away and take a break. A matter of fact, it is time for the longest NASRA commercial in history. To thank our sponsor, Florida Cabinet Distributors. Stay with us. We're back in a moment. Dean really loves this. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. Told you it would fill out all the TV time. We're back. We just took the green flag. Jet back on their way, Jacob. That shows you how fast they are here at Bristol.
Yeah, I mean, literally right here, and you got about 20 laps to go left here in Stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. And obviously, those stage points is going to be coming so valuable for each and every one of these drivers trying to get those stage points, try to help themselves out. Remember, it's not a playoff, it's a chase this season, kind of going a little bit old school with it. Something that I'm really fond of as well. But what is this going on right here in front of Hogan? What has Parsons got? 2 pump chumps? I don't get it. I don't really get it.
Two pump chump. 2 pump chump. Whatever the hell 2 pump chump. Let's bring him in and interrogate him. We'll ask him what 2 pump chump means.
Yeah, under green. Yeah.
It says 2 pump chump quick service.
Yeah, bring him in under green, because it always works out.
Yeah, let's bring it. I'll bring him in. I ain't scared. Baby.
You're right.
Exactly.
Well, road
Speaking
course is a little different.
We're road course racing tomorrow night, aren't we? We got road racing tomorrow night. Are we going to the Sonoma? Dean, tomorrow night, Sonoma. And then the 6 hours of Daytona's this Sunday. Woohoo! Did you quit?
A lot of great things going on right here with the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Is 23.
Oh, hell. That's Parsons. No, I'm sorry. That's Larson.
Larson, we're close enough. They're right there, pretty close right there, but no caution right there. JD gonna get into it. Wow, Holidaddy. They go 3 wide, working their way around. Shane Scott was stuck in the middle. JD Larson, the 98, getting his bell rung, sliding right up. That's the old school Bristol I was talking about there. Right there, Wesley Outlet, sending it in, getting them in the tail, sending them up the racetrack, and keeping on going. No caution. Larson able to save it, though.
Sure did. Still keeping it under green. Wow. Great Scott, Shane Scott, Stinker TV, Scott. What do you got? Up on the outside lane, here comes company on the bottom. Is that Larson? Yeah, it was. The guy that bounced off the wall a moment ago. Larson's right there after him. And so is Stephen Gregory.
You you got a long list of guys right here behind him. I mean, obviously, you got Gregory right there, Hagen right there in the 39. We saw him have an incident a while ago as well. There comes Schroeder sliding up, almost getting up into the wall. Pappas trying to dive down to the inside. Johnson able to squeak by as well. Schroeder up here having a very nice run here tonight, up 24 spots, just outside the top 10 with 8 to go, trying to get those stage points. He has Phil Pappas right there in his crosshairs right in front of him. And Joey Stires, we saw him. He actually sent J.D. Larson up the hill a while ago as well. He's down here on the bottom side. He's trying to get it going as well, getting a little bit tight. Man, Cherry sends it down on the inside now.
Got him sideways there for a moment. Just a little loose there for just a moment. We'll see what goes on there. Is second place up. There's the 41. There's Lyons. He battles with Newbert. Jacob, it feels like that battle's been going on since all night. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it really has, to be honest with you. I mean, it seems like Newbert and Lyons, they're the two drivers that have just kind of kept it right here for the second place spot. And Adam Newton just wheeling it, rowdy style, just taking off and just trying to leave everybody. With 4 to go, battle for second is still on. Newbert up top, Lyons down on the bottom, almost making some door banging contact off turn 4. Not able to do it though, they save it. Right behind him, Hunter Parsons just licking his chops, wanting both of them to take each other out and slide up there and get the second spot. But Newbert, Lyons, hell of a battle right now for the second spot with 2 laps to go in stage number 2.
What did you say? 51 to go. We're going to do another tribute for Kyle Busch.
234, that's what I was talking about a while ago.
234, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry, lost track. Lap 234. It's quickly approaching 150 of 250 laps. And by the way, closing in on 100 laps to go. It has been all Hillsborough, North Carolina's Adam Newton dominating this thing, and he is not done yet. This dude wants to, like he said when we talked to him, he wants to dominate tonight like Kyle Busch did here in Bristol. And he's driving a awesome throwback truck to the rowdy man right now in the 19.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a fantastic job of it right now as well. And just putting it down as he did get the stage 2 win. So now we're into the home stretch now, Wesley Allen. We're stage 3 with 99, now make it 98 to go. Newton giving a little kiss to the wall. Right at a little bit under 2.5 seconds over this battle for second. Newton just straight up left everybody. Look at the stack up behind them. You got Lyons, you got Newbert, you got Hunter Parsons, Jonathan Cofield, Colton Hogan, Peyton Johnson right here in this mix. All back to Robbie Richards back there in the 8th spot. You got 2nd through 8th. Smack dab right here going for the second spot. There's 2 by 2 by 2 right behind them.
Newbert up high, Lyons down low. Here comes Cofield. He's in the top 5. He's in 4th. Parsons is there. Hunter Parsons going around a slow truck, the 1. Clear a path. By the way, this series, these trucks do not have fast repairs. You get wrecked if you don't go on the damaged vehicle policy clock. You're out. By the way, that was Jason Morales, the lap truck that they flew by.
Got to give some love to Jason Morales, just keeping it right up against the wall. Obviously, 4 laps down on the field. But got to give a shout out right there to Jason Morales. I mean, just going up as high as he can go. And Peyton Johnson blinking right here a little bit. And Wesley, I mean, this place is not, obviously Jason Morales might have got it up into the wall a little too much. Now he's got a meatball flag, but Newbert, or Lyons rather, sliding up, nailing the outside retaining wall. Knocking the whole inside off of it. Yeah, I think them tires are straight up wore out right there for Lyons. I mean, the fastest laps was 15.2s. Hogan had the 15.2 for the fastest lap. And now they're already down to high 16s to right at low 17s is what they're running on their laps. So, yeah, their tires, I mean, these guys are screaming for some tires right now.
working top side. That's Newbert down to the inside. There's Johnson, Peyton Johnson. How about Peyton Johnson to battle back? I called up in an accident earlier. You'd have thought his truck 15 was going to be out of it. With 90 to go, Jacob, he has worked his way up in the top 10. Look at him climbing, and now the 27. Look at this now. Watch this battle. Here comes our buddy we call Kermit, trying to get around Shane Scott. Get out of the way, sneaker.
Boy, Miss Piggy's got to love all this right here with Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog trying to slide up here and get into this mix as well. But he is down a couple of laps, obviously, so he's just trying to rally. He's just trying to just survive and maybe get a couple of these guys get caught up in some accidents, maybe help himself get a couple of spots. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog started third. He had some connection issues earlier. Now he's down to the 29th spot. There you see the graphic right there. I mean, right there around, give or take around lap 90 was when it dropped, and literally, you can see when he dropped. I mean, literally, it's like he just dropped clean off a damn cliff, straight down, and he's lost spots since then as well, but currently sitting in 29th spot. That is a helpless feeling, Wesley Outland, to be down those many laps, be down 8 laps, and just sit there and just have to ride and just hope like hell that something goes your way, and a couple of guys getting a big one, they get a bunch of required repairs to be able to try to help you get back on. Not necessarily get back on the lead lap, but just try to get some points, get some positions, and just salvage.
Right now, Newton in the front. He's out in front. Cofield second. What are you talking about, Ding? What service? Oh, wow. What's up, guys? Getting antsy here in getting back in the trucks. LOL. Brandon Broadfoot, bring your ass back to the truck series. Hey, I'll call you. I'll call you out.
Wesley's had some beef here tonight, folks. He got beefy right there at the start. And the problem is when you get beefy, there is no way to stop. There is absolutely no way to stop. The only way you can stop is to go to bed. So Wesley's throwing out the beef, folks. You want to get beefy? Just poke the bear. Poke Wesley Outland, or poke the redneck announcer at this point. Just poke us. Guess what?
If you don't like what I got to say, I got 3 words for you. Where's the beef? We got beef. Where's the beef? Yeah. Woo. Son of a. You can all go to. I want to have this censor button. That's not fair. I want to play with this censor button.
You don't have a censor button?
No, I don't have a damn censor button.
Why do you not have a censor button?
I have this.
Wesley, are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. I mean, really, I've got one myself. Come on.
I ain't got one. I got to do it on my own. We can't afford the telecom. Brandon Broadfoot says, I'll give you a beefy burrito, Wesley. Oh, my God.
I don't even want to know where he's going with that.
I'm not opening up that door. I just hope it's a Taco Bell, Jacob.
No kidding, but you saw it right there with the Holiday Daddy Brian Chew. Obviously, you saw the graph. Chew was like way down. Like we saw the 51. The first 2 wrecks he was involved in, and then he was involved in another one. And Brian Chew, one of those drivers, pitted on lap 127. All right, Newton and Cofield, they went on 81. So did Parsons, so did Hogan, Newbert, and Lyons. All those guys went on 81. Chew and Johnson, those are the 2 drivers. They decided to go ahead and pit on 127, so they got the freshies out of these guys up here. Cofield's still holding it down, but Johnson and Chew about 3 seconds back. Make Johnson 3 seconds back, Chew close to 3.5. But Cofield's starting to kind of put a little bit of heat on Adam Newton, but Johnson and Chew on the freshies trying to see if he can run them down.
You live in Georgia, don't you, Jacob? Jacob,
yeah.
You know Lindsay Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best, the daughter of the Chrisleys. She got arrested in Georgia. Suspicion of driving under the influence.
Okay.
That's all right. Just let Jason Chrisley sell a house. He'll be all right.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Right there. Look, we're Bristol. It's Memorial Day.
We got beef.
How in the hell do you get arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence?
She's a damn celebrity. She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity.
You ain't never heard of a blood test or
did you see how much shit that Tiger Woods, pardon me language, did you see how much stuff that Tiger Woods got away with? He's going to get away with it again.
That right there, that's beef right there all the way around. I mean, I got pulled over one time and I ain't even drunk. Well, actually, I had one beer, but it was...
Yeah, exactly. Tell the truth.
Well, it was like 6 hours later.
Tell the truth and shame the devil, bitch.
I had one beer, but it was like 5 hours later, and yet they still made me do a field sobriety test and still let me do the breathalyzer. So some suspicion for driving under the influence. That's bull right there. Just give them the damn breathalyzer, do the blood test, figure it out. I don't care how popular they are. I don't even know who it is.
Suspicion of being drunk. Look out, Humber. You're ready to go line down. Saved by the damn caution flag by the space people. Going around, Dan Hagen. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. They're out there. It's real. So is suspicion. Oh, thank you. I love you, buddy. Look at this Dan Hagen going around.
Oh, wow. Shane Scott right there in the middle of it as well. Able to back her down.
It,
Nobody getting involved in that one, but able to save it, not have any problems. This could be the money stop. Maybe, maybe not. Chew Johnson, they may stay out. They've been out there for 50 laps as well, but this might actually bite them. To be honest with you, Wesley, I figured you would see a bunch of these guys come on down pit road and get themselves lined up with tires and all that good stuff. But seems to me like I mean there is a tire limit, obviously, but I don't know. Now Chew and Johnson, Parsons, some others, now they're going to come in as well. So yeah, I mean I think this would be the money stop, at least in my opinion. I think that's what we're looking at right here. So unless they get a caution late in the race, I think this is the last time they'll be coming down pit road. They're going to try to ride it out for the rest of the race.
So caution out. Here's a look at the race information by the last pit stop info being shown. Look to your left below, and there's the event rules. Fixed setup, 4 sets of tires, no fast repair, and the fuel limit 75%, not 100%. So I'm wondering, Jacob, what are you thinking? About 110 laps on a set of fuel, maybe? You come down pit road now, you can go to the distance, I'm thinking, right? Like hands down.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, if it's about 110 laps, give or take, on a full tank of fuel for the 75%. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're already way past that, 100 lap mark, so they're good to go on that. I just think there's a possibility. Everybody looked like they kind of went down and got tires that time around. I just think it's going to be about the tires at this point. How hard are you going to push that truck? How hard are you going to drive? How hard are you going to do this? Is Hunter Parsons going to run over Jeffrey Johnson Jr.? No, not quite sure. But it's going to be about the tires now at this point. Are you going to be able to save your tires? Are you going to be able to make it? Are you going to be able to do this and all that good stuff? So it's about the tires now at this point.
Jacob, we can't call Brandon Broadfoot from Chico, California anymore. He's moving to the south. He's moving to Tennessee. Is Tennessee the South, technically? Is Tennessee the South? I mean, nothing that damn thing to do with the damn Southeastern Conference. Don't even go there. Don't even go there with that nonsense. Is Tennessee the South? Yeah, Craig Schroeder, Stephen Gregory. So. People got black flags.
It's south of the Mason line, so yeah.
Well, good, but Brandon Broadfoot is coming to Tennessee. He's moving to Tennessee, and he's going to be taking in the Cracker Barrel 400 this weekend at Nashville. Did you know Cracker Barrel is right down the road from the Speedway?
I didn't know that. I've never been to Nashville Speedway. I've been to the fairgrounds, but I've never been to the Speedway.
So the headquarters of well, by the way, just so you know, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway is in Nashville, Tennessee. So we got a caution. The Nashville Super Speedway is in Lebanon, Tennessee. Lebanon, Tennessee is the home of Cracker Barrel. The Cracker Barrel headquarters is based out of Lebanon. And the Speedway is right at the end of the road of where Cracker Barrel is. So it's only fitting that they sponsor the damn race. You're welcome.
I love some Cracker Barrel. I really do. I love me some Cracker Barrel.
Love me some Cracker Barrel. Man, ain't nothing like them fried apples. Come on, brother. Fried caramelized apples.
I don't know about all that. I just like my breakfast over there. I like my gravy and biscuits.
You don't like the fried apples?
I never ate dinner, man. Well, actually, that's a lie. I've had the chicken dumplings. Other than that, I'm more of a breakfast kind of guy, man. Dude, I'll go to Waffle House at like 7 o'clock at night, and I'll get a waffle and some bacon and some eggs. I'm serious. It's just how I've always been.
Heard that. Larson, 98. Caution for Larson. There you go. I think so. That's what happened. Yeah, 98 hit the wall. Here comes Brady, Chris Cinnamon. They're all coming down pit road. So does the 57. That's not Jacob Reeves, by the way. Jacob, I can't believe you gave up your number. You let somebody else take the 57.
I didn't have a choice, really. I mean, 57, obviously, it's a big number for me and for my brand and everything else. But in turn, I was asked by the Cofields if Mr. Mark Cofield, if I would allow him to run my number. And I told him, have at it. I told him, have at it, man.
I would have said no for spite just because they like Auburn. Is it?
Well, that was a thought. Let's not kid ourselves here. I mean, that was a thought, but in turn, man, I used to race and everything, and it was a good time when I raced and everything, and you start to transition more to the booth, and you actually find out that you're a little bit better at doing the broadcasting, so I'm told, than you are at driving, so I'm told. So, I said, screw it, man. Give him the number, let him have it, and, let's see if he can do a little bit better with that number, than the old redneck announcer can pull off.
Listen, Love Potion 57, you won a race. One race.
Hey, he still win one.
It can happen. Let's go back to green, everybody, as we close in on lap. Shut up, 15. Lap 250. 55 to go. Hey, Jacob, you didn't race at Atlanta no more after winning, did you? You retired after that, as a matter of fact. Exactly.
No. I raced a little bit. I was still racing on the Monday series at that time. I had to finish the season out, but I think that was actually my last season with the Monday series. I only raced for about 2 seasons, but yeah.
It wasn't very much longer after that, Dean, that he realized that he wanted to make money instead of spending money.
That's a great truth.
I'm telling the truth, but it's as well.
Truth on that one as well, yes. Have you seen me drive? No. I wouldn't win no damn championship. Not with some of these guys that we got here in NASRA, Dean. You see some of these guys. I've been out here on the racetrack with some of these guys. These guys are in a completely different class than I am. absolutely completely different class. Adam Newton, Jonathan Cofield, Hillbilly Steve Barnett, Joey Stiers, Lucas Lyons, all these guys, Bray LaBeouf, Peyton Johnson. They are in such a huge, they are in a straight up another zip code than what I am. And obviously, I just don't have the time to get out there and, put laps down and practice and everything else. I work throughout the week. I got a brand new baby. I ain't got time to sit in the simulator and try to learn some of this stuff. So that's one of the aspects. That's one of the reasons why I kind of just took a step back and said, hey, I'm going to not necessarily quit racing altogether. One day I may pick it back up and get back to racing, but for the most part right now, I think racing's in the rear view right now. So we got another third pro caution.
The reason why Jacob was involved in too many cautions. He doesn't want to say why. He doesn't.
I was one of the most leading incident guys in DSR Electric one season. I was.
You went from the most worst driver ever to the most improved driver. You really did. You won. You did. I'm just being honest. Yeah, we don't know either. It doesn't say.
I Blanchard every single time I see him. I remind him that I won.
That's right. But like Chris Blanchard.
Like it, but...
Got more wins than you. Back to racing. Newton is getting ready to come down pit road. What do you think? Last time he pitted lap 184. I think he's ready to take this to the finish, ain't he?
Yeah, I think, these guys, obviously, that is the plan right now for some of these guys. They're just going to ride it out right here. They're not going to do anything crazy. You get down to maybe 15, 20 to go. If they've got an extra set laying, then you may start to see some guys dip down. They just got to hope like hell that a bunch of them stays out and they're the only ones that go. But I think literally this could be a, just load the pit crews up. You got LaBeouf, Haiti, a couple of them right here on pit road right here on the lead lap. They're going to jump on down, maybe get some damage fixed from some prior incidents. But unless we get down to maybe 15 to 20 to go, I think you're pretty much done with it, honestly, because if you go at maybe 5 laps to go, honestly, Wesley Outland, and you pit and you go all the way back to 15th, honestly, you're screwing yourself. You could roll pretty fast. You could pick up a lot of spots in 5 laps, but you ain't going to make it all the way up the front. It just depends on where you're at, but I think your track position is going to be king right now.
Caution out again. Brady LaBeouf on pit road. Keith Haney, some other tankers. There goes Craig Schroeder. All behind the wall for service. I got a feeling, and I know I'm saying this because we're on lap, 205 or 250 at last pitting, at 184, 185. These guys pretty much are laying in their bed right now. What they've got is what they've got. Now, the fireworks, that's another thing. Could we see the fireworks pick up?
Yeah, very good possibility, to see some fireworks kick off right here because, where you at, man? Where everything is and, guys try to go for a win. Obviously, winning's not going to lock yourself into the chase. It's all about the points. But still, a win's a win. It's Bristol, baby. It's under the lights and everything. Everybody, wants to get a shot at trying to get a win. Lucas Lyons, obviously, up there would love to get him one. Pappas, Hunter Parsons, we talked about him. He would love to come back. Holland Daddy Pride Chew. A lot of these guys driving some Kyle Busch paint schemes would love to do it for Rowdy. Green flag back out. Newton trying to get on out of here.
Under 50 to go. Don't forget lap 234. We'll have a special tribute for KB again to the finish. That's Newton in the lead. Look at Joey Stiers. Where did he come from? USA 23 from West Virginia going after North Carolina's Newton. They work off the corner. Here they come off 4, coming to 40 to go.
40 to go, and Stiers trying to lock it down, maybe go after his Swim Motorsports teammate right here with Adam Newton right in front of him. Oh no, here comes Lyons. 41 round the outside, caution out once again.
Keith Haney, Kai Miller crashing, getting involved. Yellow is out. Oh boy. Hey, by the way, if anybody wanted to know what happened the last caution, it just updated lap 198. Collie Miller crashed on lap 198. So there you go.
See what happened to him right here. Obviously, Haney down on the inside. There's Jeffrey Johnson. Hell, he just hits a slick spot right up on the top side. Ends up going around. Comes right around. Coy Miller actually getting tagged from the back end right there. Looked like that might have been Adam Newbert in the 4. Tags him, sends him around, but he just loses it all on his own. Wesley, I mean, it gets a little bit loose right there off of the turn 2 area, especially when you own freshies. That's got to happen. Here's Coy Miller right here.
Yeah, this is what happened. This is what happened to Coy Miller on lap 198.
He's got right over.
Oh, really? Well, dang, it said 198, now 210. What's going on with y'all tonight? Get your act together. SDK, you son of a...
He needs a sensor button.
Telling you, I'm getting frustrated tonight, man. Hey, Jacob, what'd you think of the finish of the Indianapolis 500 race yesterday, man? Was that not a banger or what?
Oh, man, you got to love it. I mean, for, Rosenquist out there to get it. Did I say that right? Rosenquist, because I'm a little bit of a redneck here right here.
From Sweden, Felix Rosenquist, yes.
Rosenquist, yeah, okay, because there's
Felix
a bunch of Q's and P's and all that in there. I want to make sure that I say it right, and I don't want to screw that up. But yeah, I mean, what a finish! I mean, I heard that it was the closest finish in the Indianapolis 500 history. So,
yes, sir.
I mean, absolutely. And I actually did listen to it on the IndyCar radio. Yes,
yeah, my buddy Mark James. Radio. You heard Mark James?
Beautiful call by those guys. Everybody in sync on that last lap. It was an absolutely amazing call. I got a feeling, though, he may have went to the doctor the next day just to make sure his vocal cords were lined up, because I'm telling you right now,
he's James is just an amazing guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful
People
stuff.
say I scream. My goodness, what a phenomenal race. Good call on IndyCar radio. And I'm not taking anything away from the TV guys and Will Buxton and Hinchcliffe and Goodyear. I like all of them. I really do. But radio is just a totally different world. And phenomenal job by IndyCar radio. My friend Mark James. Matter of fact, we were texting each other literally during the race yesterday. Didn't want to bother him a lot because I know he's working like, when I'm working. But I did say, hey, man, have a great call. Thanks for what you do, to be the radio voice of the 500, And he's already said, Wesley, you got an open seat anytime you come back to Indiana. So shout out to them. And what a finish. I know David Malukas was heartbroken. But then Felix Rosenquist literally had the fastest car during the practice sessions leading up to the month of May, leading up to the 500. Just couldn't get the pole at the end when obviously Alex Below bumped him in qualifying, ended up second, but he won his first ever running of the greatest spectacle in racing. And I encourage you, if you have not seen that race, you need to put it on your bucket list to not only go, but to check out the replay of the race from this year. Lyons, Newton, Cofield, Stiers, Barnett, top 5. Yep. And I will say this, I'm glad that Joseph Newgarden is okay. 2-time Indy 500 champion. Glad he's okay as well, because that was a hard hit in the wall.
Yeah, that was one of my hurts out of the whole deal, because obviously I'm a big fan of Joseph Newgarden.
He's from Tennessee.
That sucked. I was hurt when I saw that. He just there he went. That's seriously. Why?
Do you remember when Keith Jackson used to use the expression, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat? Yesterday's race perfectly showed that, because I'm going to tell y'all, we got a caution, couple of cars around. Brian Chu around again. So is Stephen Gregory with his pretty ladies. Caution out. I will say this though, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat David Malukas and Felix Rosenquist are the best of friends. But I will tell you, Jacob, David Malukas was not Felix's pal after that race, man. He was heartbroken that it got taken away from him.
Yeah, I mean, hate that for them. Hate it for Brad Shue, Peyton Johnson right here, Gregory going around as well. Haiti got jacked up right there at the end of it as well. But yeah, I mean, you get your friends like that and all that good stuff.
Angle,
I mean, it is
did you
what
see
it
the
is.
camera angle where David Malukas is on the front straightaway, and all of a sudden, here comes Rosenquist out of nowhere, just says, "Woo, goodbye, thank you." I mean, dude, yeah. I love the month of May. I love the Indy 500. And you know what? I got to give props to Formula One. I thought they had a pretty good race in Canada yesterday, too. Don't go back to boring-ass Monaco. Keep it in Canada, eh? Yeah. I can't tell you how many people I was seeing message and they were like, I'm going to watch Grand Prix of Monaco. Then I'm going to watch NASCAR. I'm going to watch the Indy 500 and then the Coke. I'm like, guys, Formula One races at 3:30 USA time this afternoon. So don't be stupid and get out of bed at 4 a.m. thinking you're going to watch Monaco Grand Prix because it doesn't exist. Now, they do race in Monaco, but raced in 2 weeks. So that race is always boring, though, Jacob. That's yeah. I mean, God, Monaco Grand Prix is horrible. Sorry, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's horrible. The Monaco Grand Prix, Jacob, is as bad as the Tour de France on a bicycle. Okay, I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you. I mean, we got something. We got beef. Jacob, I will say, man, we're seeing some strategies from some people coming down to pit road. Some are, some aren't. Don't count, man. I'm telling you, Newton's fell back to 7th. I wonder if his truck's gone.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a lot of.
He just pitted again. He pitted at lap 223. I'm wondering why he done that.
Well, I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe just try to get the freshies on there, and I think he really wants these laps to kind of kick off. He don't want to just keep getting caution after caution after caution after caution. Newton wants this sucker to go green. He wants to have a shot, try to use these tires
Green flag.
because if he doesn't, it's going to be out of his hands.
Back underway, green flag. Lucas Lyons. You sound the same, except you're bruised. You sound the same, except you're bruised. But we don't know, Mr. Purdue. Oh, Brady LeBlanc! Oh, Pappas tried to go high to Mr. 24, and he did, but he got damage in the wall also. The Season 2 champion, the boss of NASRA, goes around in the pink 24.
Wow. Brady LeBlanc up there at the front going around. Another caution, another Serve Pro caution coming out.
That was what I was going to say, Jacob. All that work for Brady to get up to the front, and then it ends like this. He was battling for third.
Yeah, he was. Did Hogan get him? I think Hogan might have got him in the 5, sends him around old school style. Was there contact between the 5 and the 24? Not sure. We'll see if we can see it.
Pirate hooker. What in the world?
See right here.
Yeah, there it is. Little tap. Just tap it in right there.
Yeah, he got
him.
Hogan sent him around. I'm sure LeBuff's not going to be too happy about that one.
Yeah. Wow, see the 18 truck weasel through there. Weaseled on through there. Said, okay, buddy, I'm back. Here comes the 51 on pit road, Brian Shue.
See Newton up there now in the top 5 now, sitting up P4, so Newton really wanting this as well. You got Parsons and Hogan. They pitted 17 laps ago. Lyons 44, so he's pretty much just hoping for a damn miracle. He wants these cautions just keep coming, baby. Just keep coming. Just keep coming with these cautions. Dean, I think he's going to have enough gas. I think he's going to have enough gas to make it all the way to the end. I just think right now what he wants is just these cautions to just keep coming. Keep bringing cautions. Keep bringing these cautions. That way that we're good to go to be able to make it, as we are about 3 laps away from that number 234.
Hey, Jacob. Hey, Dean. The weather this past weekend was a smelly pirate hooker. What quote movie did that come from?
I'm scared to ask.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. I use the line all the time about don't put it on the screen because I'm like him. Yeah, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. The smelly pirate hooker quote come from Ron. Anyhow, the weather was a pain in that butt this weekend, obviously, and I had a friend of mine on social media say that the weather was a smelly pirate hooker in North Carolina this weekend. So, there you go.
Only on the NASRA 360 Racing Network, folks. Only on the NASRA 360 Racing Network.
Green, green, green.
We always refer to the Ron Burgundy line, right? No, hey, Hogan's in trouble, guys. Colton Hogan's in trouble. He just got a black flag. Colton Hogan's gone. We got a crash.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, no. Hunter Parsons, Jonathan Cofield, and others crash. Oh, my God. And this is on lap 234. We will pause and rest our voice after the replay. Look at this, right? He just lost it. No, Parsons lost control, and then Cofield slams into him. Others. Oh, boy. Caution's out, everybody. Cody not involved. Here we are, everybody, lap 234. So we will now pause and rest our voice. And under caution, tribute to Kyle Busch. Certainly, Kyle Busch will be missed. Again, 234 over the 3 National Series wins of NASCAR for that man right there. Lucas Lyons on pit road. Here comes some more trucks onto the pit lane as well. Gone but not forgotten, man. We remember Kyle Busch. And I'm going to tell you, I want to say something as well. What a shout out, Jacob, for, man, I'm telling you. So when Dale Earnhardt died, and I'm just going to be honest with you, buddy. There was TV, there was media attention, yes. But there was not Facebook and X and Instagram and TikTok and the world of social media like it was today. The world of social media, the presence on the passing of Kyle Busch, I think it really got out to a broader range because, man, IndyCar did tributes. NASCAR, I think, literally crossed mainstream. It was all over the news network headlines, local news, national news. The president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, put out a thing in respect to the Busch family and the passing of Kyle. IndyCar did it. NHRA did it. World of Outlaws, Lucas Oil. You name it.
Baseball.
Modified Mafia, Dirt Car, Carolina Hurricanes before the Stanley Cup playoff Eastern Conference final game. They did a moment of silence in game 1 at Raleigh in memory of Kyle Busch. Baseball did it. I mean, you name it. It literally went out viral everywhere. So, and I will say this, it breaks my heart that it takes something of that caliber to get national attention about our sport, Jacob. It hurts me. Caution, trouble, hillbilly. It's Barnett. He's around, and it is stacked up trucks going high, going low, tethering to miss the hillbilly. Caution out for the 16th time on lap number 238. You were saying, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's unfortunate that, like you mentioned about that, but, with just so many, so many people, coming out, and expressing their condolences and expressing as, wow, damn, Hillbilly got set right there by Robbie Richards, and then obviously gets sent around. I believe that Craig Schroeder getting involved with him. But yeah, I mean, just so many, social media outlets and everything else, and everybody coming out and knowing, not necessarily smack dab about the athlete that he was, but obviously about just the kind of person he was, like I was talking about earlier, just the kind of person obviously that Kyle Busch was as well. I mean, it's, I'll say this, Wesley, Kyle Busch said it best in his, in his post-race interview at Dover. I can't exactly quote it, but, they was asked, what's this one mean? And he said, cherish every single one of them because you never know when it's going to be your last.
Right.
And, that I take that as, just for everybody to think about that. Obviously hug your loved ones because you never know when it could be the last time that you hug them as well. Just like Memorial Day here today. It's the same for the veterans and the men and women that fought and died for this country and made the ultimate sacrifice. They hugged their loved ones one last time before it happened to them. So, just a weekend of remembrance, not only for Kyle Busch, but also just a weekend of remembrance all the way around.
I was trying to get into that subject earlier, but we had a caution though. I think we had some beef between Ellis and Mongold. Oh boy, look at this. Mongold, he didn't mean to. What is this about? What the hell? Stephen Gregory being a smelly pirate hooker here. What's going on? We got a little beef. Good up. 8 to go. There's overtime, by the way, if need be. We do have overtime in the balance. I should have never have said that. Is that what you said? I should have never have said that. Overtime hangs in the balance. There will be unlimited attempts at overtime if need be, but if they take the white flag, the Darren's Detail and Shine, 1 to go. Race is official. Ready to carry this one to the home stretch. I will say this though, Jacob. I got to give him a round. Where's my soundboard at? I ain't got the damn. I ain't got the beat, but I do got a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. 16 cautions is a lot better than 32. It's an improvement. Back it away with 7 remaining. Newton back out in front. Look at this, Jacob. Adam Newton, shades of Kyle Busch at Bristol, wanting to get out in front. He pitted at lap 233. He's back up in front again. That just shows you how good the 19 is, as we got a caution. Trouble in turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, another caution coming out right here. Everybody going to pick it down. Last season's champion, Matt Cherry, 45, going around as well. And Wesley, that could bring us into that overtime.
I was going to say it one more time, and I didn't get a chance to. 3rd time now. We look at a replay of what happened. Memorial Day is to pause, reflect, and remember our fallen soldiers, our men and women. Now, though, do I appreciate our active military? I do. And sincerely, if you see a military person, tell them thank you for your service. But Memorial Day is to acknowledge the fallen, the passing men and women of the military. Memorial Day is that in May. Veterans Day in November is when you go up and you thank a soldier, our active soldiers, our active men and women in the armed forces. That's their day. Actually, you should praise them every day. Just like they always talk about Mother's Day, Father's Day, one damn day of the year. You know what? You need to honor your mother and their father. It says it in the Bible, my friends, for your days on earth can be plentiful. To honor your mother and father. So, but, we live in a world today where one day is a holiday, but with that being said, I don't want to go off subject, but Memorial Day is for the fallen, Jacob. It's for the military men and women that have passed. Veterans Day is for those that are active in service now. But thank you for all of them.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, thank you thank you to each and every one of them. And also thank you very much to the to the men and women who are serving right now. Serving for the freedoms that we get to do right now. I mean, you get to do this broadcast, Dean, obviously, doing the production, these guys out here racing around as well. I mean, just thank you very much to each and every one of them for what they do, each and every day. And, it's like I said, Wesley, I talked about it a second ago. I think we take we really do. We take a lot of stuff for granted in our lives. I think everybody, needs to honestly, everybody just kick, take a step back, pump the brakes, chill out, and just reflect. I think that's what everybody needs to do.
Remember.
Yes.
Remember what you have. Remember the people that are in your life. As we get ready to go back to green. Ladies and gentlemen,
green flag.
this is the first attempt at overtime. This would be lap 249. This is still in the regular scheduled distance. This is our first attempt at overtime. This would be the white flag lap. They got to stay green to come to the white flag. This is attempt overtime number 1. Out in front, got it. White flag, 1 to go. Adam Newton up in front for Jeff Sickles and Swim. He wanted to show a dominating performance for his favorite driver, Kyle Busch, adorning the throwback colors of Kyle Busch. Adam Newton dominates like Kyle Busch at Bristol, baby. He wins the Florida Cabinet Distributors 250. And he did it by literally taking this race to sheer succession, Jacob. I'm telling you, dude. Lucas Lyons battling back. He finishes in 3rd. Joey Steyer's 2nd. What a run for him. And Jacob, I know Adam Newton, when you and Dean talked to him, is going to be emotional. He said he wanted to win this thing for the Candyman, for the late Rowdy Kyle Busch. And he has done it. Make no mistake, you'll hear the heartfelt sentiments of what he thought of Kyle and being a winner. Adam Newton, ladies and gentlemen, picks up the win. Oh, and by the way, if you don't keep up with the stats like I do because it's my job, Jacob Reeves, he is now the 7th different winner in 7 points races this year in Season 7 in the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series.
Wow, I mean, just unbelievable kind of season that we've been having here with the DSR Electric Truck Series with these guys. And Adam Newton, Joey Steyers, both of them right here. A little Polish victory lap right here. That. Beautiful stuff right here with Swim going 1-2 right here. I think this right here, this Polish victory lap, obviously, I think this one right here is for Kyle, honestly. As they do it around right there for the back. Obviously, Joey Steyers, Adam Newton, big fans of him as well. They do the burnout right there, obviously, with Adam Newton getting the win here tonight.
Love that it's a Swim 1-2. I love that Joey Steyers followed, if you will, wingman style, Top Gun way right there, followed Rowdy, the 19 of Adam Newton around the racetrack. And I love the fact that he peeled off, went to the pit lane, and let now Adam Newton have his moment. 2nd on the all-time starters list. By the way, Raw Meza, was Raw here tonight? I don't know if Raw Meza was here this evening.
I think so.
I think Raw Meza was off. I don't see him on the list anywhere. So Raw Meza was off. He has 553 career starts. Adam Newton has cut it to 10. Tonight's start, 543. His 24th career win all time. 28th, 154th top 5. 304th top 10 for Adam Newton. I know Jacob and Dean are looking forward to getting his thoughts coming up in a moment. By the way, don't forget NASRA rest of the week. Tomorrow, we are going road course racing. Dean and myself we're going to be at Sonoma racing with the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series. That's tomorrow night. Wednesday night, the NASRA ARCA Series presented by Pulse Poppers. They'll be in action. I can't remember right offhand where we're going to be. I want to say it's Michigan. It is Michigan. Here it is. See, I keep up with all this, Jacob, in my head. And coming soon, Thursday night, the NASRA Cops Truck Series. Now on Thursday nights instead of Fridays. But here it is. At the end of the night, it is Adam Newton, Joey Stiers, Lucas Lyons. We'll be talking to them. Jacob will in just a moment. Three green flag lead changes with 5 drivers, 17 cautions. I'll take that. Last time we were here with this series, Jacob, it was a yellow flag fiesta, 32, 33 cautions, most on record in NASRA. It was good tonight. Peyton Johnson up 37 spots as the hard charger. Adam Newton led 228 of 250 damn laps. That is domination for Adam Newton for Rowdy 19 tonight. He was the fastest man. Jonathan Cofield with a Kyle Busch M&M throwback for the Bandits was the pole qualifier. All right, where's our music at there, Jacob? Dean, man, got the music, buddy? Are you off tonight, man? What the hell, you off tonight? You know, it's all good. It's all good. Adam Newton is the winner. I'm so used to hearing music in my head. Joey Stiers is second, Lucas Lyons third, Peyton Johnson fourth, and Robert Richards the top 5. Need to leave shit alone. Phil Pappas and Jeffrey Johnson, Adam Newbert, Colt Hogan, and how about this, Jacob? Brady LaBeouf comes back and rallies and finishes after a spin in the top 10.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Craig Schroeder gets 11th with Holiday Eddie Brian Jew able to fight back with all the stuff that he had going on here tonight. He gets a 12th out of it. Jonathan Cofield had that late race incident. He's going to come out of it with a 13th here tonight with Steve Barnett coming home with 14th. Cody Knott will get 15th up 25 spots. Good drive for him. Peyton Hubbard will get 16th with Cole Larson finishing exactly where he started at in the 17th spot, with Hunter Parsons finishing in 18th. Keith Haiti gets 19th, and the Spice Man Chris Cinnamon, he'll get 20th.
The 21st will find the drivers of J.D. Larson, Aaron Van Rattle, Hunter Parsons, Stephen Gregory, all laps down, by the way, multiple laps down to the top 25 with Shane Scott, Shane Trotter, Chris Ellis, Colin Miller, Mark Cofield, Luke Smith, your top 30. Couple of more down at the back of starters, and they include the drivers. You got him, Jacob. Actually, it's more than that. Wow. Go ahead.
Yeah. Matt Cherry, obviously, down there in the 31st spot, defended series champion, but Justin White having some issues earlier on in the race as well. You get 32nd here tonight. Justin Lufkin gets 33rd. Dane Hagan, 34th. Jason Morales will get 35th with Andrew Harris getting 36th, 971, and Nate Maurer gets 37th with Taylor Peacock getting 38th. Raul Alvis, not the night that he wanted here tonight. He'll get 39th, and Craig Bontrager will get 40th. Rest of the field, there's only a handful left, with Tyler Justice getting 41st. Carriage Abu will get 42nd. Dylan Ilinich will get 43rd here tonight. Michael McKinnon just stuck around, wanted to see what was going on, and TJ Moore was the race director.
There you go. And that is the thoughts of everything here tonight at Bristol. Godspeed, Kyle Busch. I know we'll probably still be thinking about him. We might mention him along the time, but obviously, thank you to our men and women that have served and passed to let us have our freedoms on this Memorial Day. We're grateful. We're mindful. We remember and we honor and we do not forget. Adam Newton. He wanted to win this race. It's probably one of the biggest wins of his career. The redneck announcer, Jacob Reeves, will talk to him next. Oh, before we go, Dean, show the schedule. Where are we going next? Because we haven't really showed it tonight. After tonight, we will see you at
Darlington.
I think it's Darlington. We got Darlington coming up next week. There you go. And Dean and Jacob talk to Adam Newton and the rest of the field. Next, I'll see you tomorrow night for NASRA Endurance. at Sonoma.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Back at it here, Bristol DSR Electric Truck Series in the bag. Florida Cabinet Distributors 250 with the Florida Cabinet Distributors Winner's Circle in Victory Lane. And it's Adam Newton. By God, he did it for Rowdy here tonight. I'm sure, as Wesley said, one of the biggest wins of his career. Adam, buddy, congratulations on the win. Dominance, too, buddy. Led 228 of the 250 laps here tonight. Buddy, I got to tell you, hell of a finish, hell of a drive, your take.
Yeah, thanks. I felt like he was on my truck for sure and riding with me, and what a night. That's all I can say. What a night.
And Adam, I mean, obviously, we've seen you do, pretty cool things. Obviously, in NASRA, we saw you, obviously, you've done very well at Bristol. Did you feel like, with this, Bristol and the truck and everything else, did you feel like this track, is kind of one of your better tracks? When you come into these races and you look at the schedule and everything, do you look at Bristol and say, I want to circle this one because I feel like, I've got a damn good shot to win here?
Yeah, there's a couple tracks like that, and Bristol is one of them. I've always loved racing here, whether, being in person or helping out. We've been with several people that have been and raced at Bristol, and I just love the track, and I love Martinsville too, and these two, to me, similar driving styles, and I just let it rip, Tater Chip.
Well, by God, he let her rip here tonight. Like I said right there, 227. Actually, I guess Joey Stires did knock off one of those laps one way or another because he got one lap led out of it. So Adam Newton, 227 to 250 here tonight. Florida Cabinet Distributors 250. He gets the win. Adam, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors and shout outs you want to thank?
Yeah, give y'all a shout out in the booth. Thanks for all y'all doing, and Brady and Cody and our team, Chrome, Team Swim, Newbert, Joey, he had a heck of a run tonight. Adam, Chew, Lumpkin for this awesome paint. We're missing Steven tonight. Robbie filled in. He did a great job. Thanks to Dan for sponsoring us, Millie's, A's Landscaping, Family Handyman, Jack Swing and More, Darren Steel Gun Repair, LPP, Mama June's Race Cars, and this is for the Bush family. And remember what's on the back of my truck. It says John 3:16. And I had to tell you about a little story real quick. My first Bristol race that I got to see Kyle win was in this truck that I saw him win in. And Joe Gibbs actually spilt his drink on me. And I got to go up in the booth that night, and we actually got to spend time with the team after they won that race that night. So it's super, super special to me and whatnot. But I appreciate everybody involved, and thank God too.
Very, very emotional. Adam Newton, the Bulldog, gets it done here tonight at Bristol. Adam, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Darlington next week, bud.
Yes, sir.
That was Adam Newton, gets the win here tonight at Bristol. Go to the second place finisher, Joey Stires. Joey, buddy, where the hell you been, buddy? I ain't seen you up here on the podium in a while. No, I'm just kidding. Joey, buddy, congratulations on the P2, buddy. Tell us about it, because, I mean, that 23 looked pretty good here this evening.
Yeah, the air's a lot better up here in the front than it is in the back that I've been running lately. But, yeah, it's, man, I felt kind of like Kyle Busch tonight. As many times I went back to the back of the field, to the front of the field, then back to the field again, and then back up to the front of the field. So, I mean, it was just an up and down race kind of all night long. And we were really fighting traffic, because when I'd get sent to the back again, I'd be passing the same lap cars that I've passed, five times, it seems like. So I feel like if there was a car or truck who passed the most cars tonight, it was probably me, but it was a lot of the same ones over and over and over again. But yeah, we were real blessed to come out of P2 tonight. We had a lot of front end damage after that wreck when Hunter got loose there off of 2 with a couple of restarts to go there. And he really junked up our truck. And I was telling Adam, I don't know if I can hang up front anymore, but we had it real timed on those restarts where I could just kind of push him out there, and we were gone. And I just somehow held off second there. And I knew Lucas was coming, but I was doing everything in my power to just kind of stay up there. It's been a tough past couple weeks. I lost my mother-in-law here 11 days ago, and we've been struggling with that, and just it's been emotional. And then this losing Kyle Busch. I mean, I don't know an avid NASCAR fan that goes to the races that hasn't seen that guy win at least one time. I mean, I know I've seen him win probably 3, 4 different times, whether it be Chicagoland, Indianapolis, just live, and the immense talent he has. And for Justin Lumpkin to paint all these trucks for our swim chrome guys, and for us to do a little tribute to him. My truck was the NOS car he used to drive in the Busch series, and then in the Cup series too. But yeah, just a real testament to what our sport is. And I mean, it's guys like him that make us want to get on here and iRace, because I mean, we have that same passion. And I mean, just the talent he had, and we're all going to miss watching that week in and week out. But definitely, he was riding with us tonight for sure.
Joey, I mean, obviously, we saw you have the the Polish victory lap coming around backwards, obviously, with Adam Newton. I think I know why that is, and Wesley touched on it a little bit during the broadcast, but just out of curiosity for your take for the fans, why was that with you and Newton coming around doing that Polish victory lap?
Yeah, that was just a little salute to Kyle Busch there. I mean, Adam hit it right on the head right after we crossed the finish line. He wanted to do the Polish lap, and he wanted me involved. So, yeah, that was just a bow, I guess you could say, to Kyle Busch. We were thinking about him and his family. I mean, it's hard to give back to them, from this standpoint, but this is what we can do, and this is what we wanted to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking on that one. But Joey Stires comes home with the P2 here tonight at Bristol. Joey, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Yeah, congrats to Adam on the win. He had a heck of a race tonight, just domination, pure domination. And us swim chrome guys, we needed that kind of team win. So I'm glad we got that tonight. So again, big shout out to DSR Electric, Dan Gobble, Jeff Sickles. If it wasn't for them guys, I wouldn't be here racing. Billy's Restaurant and Catering, A's Lawn and Landscaping, the Family Handyman, Justin Lumpkin, like I said, who paints all our trucks every week, different paint schemes. I mean, he's the best at it. Thank him for that. Jack's Mowing and More, Darren's Nail Gun Repair, Brady and the team at NASRA, and everybody in the NASRA 360 booth. I mean, takes a army and a team to put this production together, and you guys just do a phenomenal job every week. And I love going back and watching the races. And again, big shout out to my swim chrome guys. We had a really awesome, hard fought night tonight, and we need more of it going forward if we're gonna contend for a championship. So yeah, thanks to everybody around. Thank you for my wife and stepson and my baby girl for letting me race here on Monday nights. So thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your night.
Joey Stires comes home with a P2 here tonight. Joey, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in South Carolina next Monday night.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks.
That was Joey Stires comes home with a P2 here tonight. P3. Boy, I'm telling you. Oh, God. Lucas. Damn, boy, if you'd have had about another 5 laps, I think you might have had something for him. You was charging right there at the end. Is that what you needed a little bit more of, or was there something else in the race that you probably needed to possibly get up there and get this win?
I felt like if I would have put it with Adam, I would have a pretty good chance of winning. But if I had another caution, I felt like I had it a really good shot. But Adam definitely deserved it, leading like 237 laps, I think it was. But man, he was just lights out all race long. Me and him, we raced each other pretty clean, I felt like, and I think it's pretty cool that 3 Kyle Busch schemes are sitting here on top of the podium.
Lucas, I asked Adam Newton about this a while ago. I'll ask you as well. What was your favorite? Because obviously you mentioned the Kyle Busch paint schemes. We've seen a lot of them here this evening. What's your favorite Kyle Busch moment? What is your favorite Kyle Busch moment?
When he sweeped Bristol was a pretty cool moment, but Mott's actually interview when he did his best Marshawn Lynch impression, just going, everything is great, the car is fine, and I'm excited to get back in the car at Phoenix. Doing that for every single person is kind of funny in my opinion. I know he's one of my friend's favorite racers, and it's made it hard for him to watch the race, and hopefully Brexton comes up and is just exactly like Kyle, but we also hope that nobody forces him to take the position that his dad had, because his dad played a big role in the whole NASCAR and going through everything in RCR and Joe Gibbs and everything. So I really just hope that Brexton races because he wants to race.
Yeah, absolutely. Lucas Lyons comes home with a P3 here tonight at Bristol. Lucas, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors and shout-outs you want to thank?
First, I want to give a shout-out to Joey Sires for racing tonight. I know it's hard racing, losing a family member, so coming back out on track to kind of ease your mind. It's helpful in very many ways, and I'm glad to see Joey out here continuing to race. Adam for putting on a great race. Basically putting on a Kyle Busch clinic here tonight. Lions 3D Designs, you all for putting this on. My teammates, Jeffrey Johnson for getting third. Not third, seventh. A great run for him. I know he kind of doubted his abilities, and he kind of showed tonight, and he stayed in it, stayed with it, was a lap down at one point, got the lucky dog, and finished seventh. That's a lot, and that's good team points for us guys over at Bandits too as well. So just thanks for everybody coming out, and if I could take a bow, even though I finished third, I would for Kyle Busch, but hearts out for the Busch family.
Lyons comes home with a P3 here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in South Carolina next Monday night.
Thank you.
That was Lucas Lyons comes home with the podium here tonight. And Dean, buddy, I think we're down at the end of the road right here with the Bristol race here tonight. DSR Electric. It was a pretty damn good one. Your take of it, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Jacob. It started off, it was going to be like, oh no, we're not going to be looking to crack that record, are we, for the cautions? But everybody sorted it out. We've got fantastic green flag racing. And there you go. We got some drivers that use those late minute strategies as well too, with Lucas Lyons coming there with the fresh boots there and gained a ton of positions in the last dying couple laps of this race. But Adam Newton was the one to beat. The Bulldog comes home there. What a special win for him, obviously, in that lovely livery. And, of course, a big hats off, congratulations to all the drivers that went out of their way to organise these fantastic liveries tonight in honour for Kyle Busch. And, of course, and what a day to celebrate it, too, on your nation's Veterans Day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a big deal out of that. Obviously, love the paint schemes. And, there's a couple of memories that I have, from Kyle Busch, real quick. There was 2 of them. And one of them was, one of those was a good friend of mine hooked us up, and we got some garage passes, and we got to go to Talladega. And me and my dad, we got to go. And me and my dad, obviously I've talked about it before. We got to go to Talladega numerous times, but we never actually got to go to the garage. And obviously, I mentioned it a while ago. His favorite driver was Kyle Busch. Called him Peanut, obviously because of the M&Ms on the car, and he come decked out on the Saturday when they was going to do the qualifying before the race on Sunday. And he comes out decked out. He's got the M&Ms. He's got the M&Ms hat, and he's got a pen, and he's got his hat, and he's standing right there at his trailer waiting on him to come out. And Kyle coming out, obviously, he had that. Everybody knows he had that look on his face, kind of had that look like, oh, here we go, getting ready, for this. And always kind of looked like he was always kind of a little bit ill, but that was just Kyle Busch, just how he looked for everybody. But man, I'm telling you, there was some kids that was there. My dad was there. There was some guys that was there as well. And one thing I'll never forget is he bypassed my dad and the other guys. Even with Dad wearing all the M&M stuff, he bypassed those other guys and my dad and went straight to them kids first and signed for those kids and took pictures with them real quick before he went over to my dad and to the other guys and signed for them as well. And that just showed right there, what he has done, what he does for, kids. And I talked about that as well earlier on. And, another time was it was a couple years ago. It was it was me and my wife. We took our nephew and went to Talladega, and Kyle Busch was there, and he signed my nephew's board. And my nephew, I gave him my number 8 hat with Kyle Busch on it, and he took the hat off of his head and signed it and put it back on his head and told him, "Nice hat, appreciate you coming." And I know that's going to stay, that's going to stay with my nephew, and it's going to stay with me probably for the rest of our lives. Just what an icon that he was for the sport. But not only with Kyle Busch and everything, obviously this being Memorial Day weekend, we talked about it as well. Just, also to make sure that we remember, the men and women who fought for this country, fought and gave, the ultimate sacrifice for this country. It's something that none of us is going to ever be able to do, unless we get in the military or what have you. But, just a lot of things this weekend. It's like I said on the broadcast, a lot of things this weekend that that everybody needs to take a step back and remember, what's going on, about the weekend and, about the people and everybody else. So, just wow. I mean, just a lot to take in one weekend and a lot to take in one night with what NASRA put out here tonight, here with these guys coming out with these liveries and with these paint schemes and everything for tributes with Kyle Busch and everything. So awesome stuff. I mean, what a race. Bristol, baby. It's good stuff. Adam Newton gets the win. But, folks, that's going to do it for this broadcast. Got to thank all the sponsors. I mean, y'all seen them all over the place. Obviously, DSR Electric for the title sponsorship, Florida Cabinet for the title sponsorship, and literally just to be Premier Racing Setups, you name it, so many sponsors. I don't like to call them all out because if I do, I'm going to end up forgetting one and somebody's going to get mad, and I'm not getting into the middle of that, not buying a shot on that. But, I mean, thanks to every single one of the sponsors for everything that they do each and every single week. Got to give a shout out to the drivers for what they do. I mean, just what a race here tonight. And like I talked about the liveries and everything else. Fans, y'all come out big numbers. Thank you very much to what y'all do for, the NASRA 360 Racing Network. So, but if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything that is going on. And Brady, Cody, TJ Moore, everybody, thank you to them for allowing us to come in here and call some of the greatest racing on the planet, which is the North American Sim Racing Association. Awesome, good stuff, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's some good stuff here with these guys. For Mr. Wesley Outland, all the way up in North Kakalaki, and the Australian, the best damn producer in the business, Dean Hopton Biggles. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as always, say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Adam Newton gets the win here tonight. And our prayers are with the Busch family. Thank you, folks. God bless for now.